Hi, everybody. Welcome to Swain County High School on a Friday night as we are getting ready to take on the Andrews Wildcats here with the Maroon Devils and the Andrews Wildcats on the floor. Glad to have you along on a Friday. I'm sitting in for the professionals on the A team. I'm talking about Toby Burrell and Jeff Marr. They are in some other activities. I know, I think Jeff Marr's maybe got football on the mind. I think something about that. That's I'm glad his mind is still working. I'll leave that the way it is. But our big congratulations going out to Chelsea Burrell. I understand she is receiving her doctorate degree today in a special ceremony, and we would just want to send her congratulations. And of course, I know Toby and Sharon are very proud of Chelsea, as we all are. That's a great achievement in the grand scheme of things, and we're proud of Chelsea and wish her and Toby and Sharon all the best as they're participating in those activities. Right now, we're going to have a break in just a minute as we're going to be having our national anthem, and we'll have the player introductions as our Lady Devil basketball team getting ready to take on the Andrews Wildcats. Andrews coming in 0-3 on the season. They lost to Franklin 53-18. They lose to Blue Ridge Early College 46-40 in a close one. They lost to Hayesville 40-25. So they've had a tough year, but they're getting better. Meanwhile, our Lady Devils are coming in 2-4 on the year, winning games against Hiawassee Dam 45-33 and against Blue Ridge, losing to Franklin twice and to Robbinsville earlier this week in a tough one, 56-28. And so we've got a nice crowd on hand for a Friday night. I know there are a lot of activities going on. It's hard to believe that we're only 1 week away from Christmas Eve, believe it or not. But it's, again, a busy time of the year. I think today was the last day of school. And so it's a busy time of the year. And we're glad that a lot of people have showed up to watch Andrews and Swain High in basketball. This is a big conference game, of course, as you know. And right now, we're going to pause, and you can listen in as we show our respect with the playing of our national anthem.
At this time, we invite all who can, please stand for our national anthem. Performing the anthem tonight is Swain County High School junior, representing vocal ensemble and varsity cheer, Bella Garcia.
And once again, our national anthem presented live here tonight at Swain County High School as we're getting ready to take on the Andrews Wildcats. And again, it's going to be an interesting game. I think both teams are going to be primed and ready to go. Earlier today in JV action, our JVs won over Andrews 39-22 was the final score in that ball game. Starting tonight for the Andrews Wildcats, Kylie Donaldson is going to be starting, number 10. Joining her is going to be number 11, Kaylin Ellis. Also starting is going to be number 12, Emily Mueller. Joining them is going to be number 15, Kinley Queen. And also is going to be number 23, Leah Preston. Those are going to be your starting 5 Andrews Wildcats. Fans, stay tuned. We're going to be right back as we'll have more coming up. Before we tip it off, stay with us. Fans, welcome back. Starting tonight for our Lady Devils, we're going to have number 5, Maisie Heltman, who is getting better all the time. She's been hurt some early this season, but Maisie having a good season, averaging almost 10 points a game. She has 11 steals, 21 rebounds for the Lady Devils. Arizona Blankenship, number 11, a true freshman, going to be starting tonight. Also, Maddie Spates, a junior, averaging 5.5 points a game. Haley Woodard, a junior, averaging 2.5 points a game. And Hannah Brown is going to be starting tonight, one of our seniors on this Lady Devil basketball team. And, of course, coached by Joshua Griffith in his first season. And we're off and running. Andrews is going to be in solid red with some black trim. Our Lady Devils will be in solid white with some maroon and gray trim. As we come out ready to go here in the first quarter on a Friday night. Here's the first turnover, picked off by Maddie Spates. Lady Devils down the floor as they go to the corner. Now back out in front, back over to Arizona as she slows down the offense and gets it back over now to Maisie Heltman. Maisie over on the left side is going to be touched and actually out of bounds off our fingers, and it's going to be Andrews ball in. So we've had back-to-back turnovers for each team here in the first 30 seconds as we're off and running. I want to say good evening to our Swain fans and to our Andrews fans. I know got a lot of friends over in Andrews as well, and to those folks, hey, I'll try to be as I'll try to be as neutral as I can on the broadcast here tonight between Andrews and our Lady Devils. Outside, the big three is going to be no good. Emily Mueller missing over there. Here come the Lady Devils back the other way, and a whistle. So now, not sure what that was all about, but it's going to be Andrews getting the ball on the turnover. There was no foul called on that, so we're going to go the other way. So already turnovers, and there's the first foul of the game. No question about that one. Haley Woodard trying to get after the basketball over there as she bangs into Emily Mueller, the senior forward for Andrews. So foul number 1 here tonight, and again, that's going to be on Haley, our junior. Andrews with the ball in bounds. Not a shooting foul with the first minute gone here in the first quarter. The Lady Devil cheerleaders over there doing their thing. Ball is going to be loose on the floor. There's a battle for it. Should be a jump ball. And it is as Haley Woodard ties it up on the floor. And the jump ball is going to be going to the Lady Devils here. The possession arrow goes to us this time. That means Andrews will get the next jump ball. 6:40 to play here in the first quarter. No score yet. There's another turnover. So again, we've played a minute and a half, and basically all we have seen is turnovers. I'm not sure we've even seen. There's one of the shots, and this one is going to be no good. Missing over there for Andrews is going to be Emily Mueller, but that's going to bring up the second foul of this first quarter. And the foul is going to be on Kinley Queen. That's going to be her first and the team's first. Some full court pressure now from Andrews as the Lady Devils bring the ball across half court, getting across the timeline. Got a wide open person under the basket, and it's going to be blocked on Hannah Brown, but she gets it back. Good hustle by Hannah down there. And good defense right now by Andrews, trying to Looks like back up into a 2-3 zone look on defense. Lady Devils with the basketball. Haley Woodard out in front now, getting it back over to Maisie Heltman. Maisie, our leading scorer, almost 10 points a game. Wide open on the left baseline. It's going to be no good by Maddie Spates, and the rebound by Arizona. Arizona Blankenship, a true freshman. Turnover time as Andrews comes out with it. And again, we've played over 2 minutes. Still no score as of yet in this 0-0 start, but a lot of loose balls on the floor. Here's another one. Andrews coming up with it. Good hustle by Emily Mueller. But a timeout called by Andrews. Eric Young, their head coach, wants a timeout to talk things over, as I'm sure Swain coach Joshua Griffith would appreciate the same timeout as well, as both teams right now struggling, just turning the ball over. We haven't seen a whole lot of bright spots offensively here in the early going, but we've seen a lot of defense that is causing turnovers on each end of the floor here tonight. Don't forget now, coming up, it's going to be the boys game coming up. I think it's going to be a very competitive ball game. Earlier today in JV contest, 39-22, Swain winning in JV boys play. Here we go after the timeout. Now Andrews back with the basketball. Again, we're still tied at 0-0. Neither team with a score. Shot from the right wing, going to be off the backboard. No good by Mueller, but another foul. This foul is going to be on, looks like Kaylin Ellis of Andrews. That's going to be their second team foul with 5:23 to play in the first quarter. No score still with 2.5 minutes into this first quarter. Full court pressure now. Maroon Devils with the ball across the floor, and it's going to be turned over again. Coming up with a steal now, slowing it down is going to be Kinley Queen. Kinley, a sophomore for Coach Young and the Andrews Wildcats. And the varsity girls here, they like to go to that right wing with Emily Mueller. Ball going to be knocked away. Picked right back up by Andrews, and they get open under the basket, and a foul though. Boy, it's been a struggle so far, but Leah Preston coming up with the first basket of the game. And the foul is going to be called on Haley Woodard down inside. So now the second team foul on the Lady Devils and 2 on Andrews. Checking out now is going to be Maisie Heltman. Also coming out is going to be Haley Woodard. Coming in now is going to be Amaya Hicks. Also checking in for the Lady Devils. We'll check that in just a moment, as the free throw is going to be good. 3-point play by Andrews as they have the first lead of the ball game now over the Lady Devils. Maya Burrows-Kerr also in as she goes down the left side with the basketball now. Back over to Arizona. She comes way back outside for a three. Going to be no good. Ball is going to be tipped around. Battle for the rebound. Hannah Brown is tied up inside. And we're going to have a jump ball. And this time the arrow goes Andrews' way. So again, both teams kind of trying to get their offensive game in rhythm, if you will. A 3-0 Andrews lead here with 1 2-point field goal and a free throw. Stepping on the sideline, though, trying to save the ball over here was Amaya Hicks. Good hustle for the Lady Devils, but she had her foot on the sideline right in front of the Andrews bench. And ball going to be tipped away down on the other end of the floor. It's going to be Andrews ball inbounds with their 3-0 lead. 4.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And a 5-second violation on Andrews. They could not get the ball in. And I believe they're going to call a timeout. So, hey, let's check out the Lady Devil cheerleaders and see what they've got going on as they provide support here tonight. Fans, welcome back. Always a good job from the 10 cheerleaders over there. Andrews back with the basketball. They go full court, and the layup is going to be no good. Missing is going to be Kaylin Ellis. And the Lady Devils with a rebound. Maya Burrows-Kerr coming back down the floor. Tries to get it back over to Arizona. Arizona comes out with it after it's tipped away over there. Both teams playing some pretty good defense here early, causing a lot of troubles for the opposing team offensively. Top of the key now. Amaya Hicks trying to give us a spark off the bench. On the right wing, now brings it back out, way out in front. Now goes baseline. That's going to be Maddie Spates dumping it off inside. Ball is going to be tipped away down there. Good defense by Andrews. Leah Preston. A strong player inside. 4 minutes to play here. Ball is going to be tipped away on the inbounds. The Lady Devils try to get it back, and another jump ball. Hannah Brown down there on the floor tying that up, but it's going to be, should be Lady Devils ball this time, as each team has had an alternating possession on the jump ball. So we bring it in bounds, down 3-0. Again, just under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. And I'm not sure we've even had a field goal attempt here in the first quarter. We've haven't had a good-looking shot yet. Here comes Maya Burrows-Kerr, outside long three. This one's good. That'll get it done. 3 for Amaya Hicks. Big bucket over there, and it's tied at 3-3. So back down the floor come the Andrews Wildcats. First 3-point shot of the game. Andrews got theirs the old-fashioned way with a 2-pointer out of field and a free throw. Andrews under the basket. Shot is going to be no good, but a foul. Kinley Queen is going to be at the free throw line now for Andrews, as the foul is going to be called on Maya Burrows-Kerr, number 10, a freshman for the Lady Devils. That's going to be team foul number 3 now for the Lady Devils, 2 for Andrews. Free throw is going to be good by Kinley Queen for 3. Andrews takes the lead back after they have led part of the way. Second free throw is going to be no good, and the rebound swiped away again by Hannah Brown, who's played a strong first quarter here for the Lady Devils. Back on the wing now, it's going to be Maya. Top of the key now to Amaya. Got to be careful here, Maya and Amaya. Lady Devils looking for Brown inside. Back over to Arizona on the wing, but a timeout called by the Lady Devils. Joshua Griffith not happy with what he's seeing offensively, and we'll take a break as well. Stay with us. Fans welcome back. 4-3 Andrews lead here in the first quarter. Again, it's been a slow quarter offensively. A lot of turnovers for either team. Several fouls already. We have, I think, 5 fouls. 3 on the Lady Devils, 2 on Andrews here in the early going. Inside to Hannah Brown this time. Now at the free throw line. Turnaround shot is going to be good. This time good pass inside, and that's going to be Gracie Sutton. So Gracie with her first field goal, giving the Lady Devils a 5-4 lead. 2:28 to play, some full court pressure. Andrews across the timeline. Out across the big Devil logo at center court. Lady Devils trying to match up some out in front here. Andrews with the basketball on the wing. Outside, good block over there. This time it's Maya Burrows-Kerr getting the block over here on the sideline. Lady Devils back with the basketball, a 1-point lead. Top of the key now comes the basketball to Burrows-Kerr, back over to Arizona. And that's the one big difference in high school and college basketball. There is no shot clock. Going inside, Hannah Brown gets it back out in front now to Amaya Hicks. Amaya, long three. This one is going to be too strong off the back iron. Inside, good rebound by Gracie Sutton. Back outside to Arizona. Shot won't drop. Arizona with the rebound. So the Lady Devils reload. This time, Maya Burrows-Kerr missing, and a battle for the rebound again. And it's going to be Lady Devils ball. So the official right on top of the play now coming in is going to be Maisie Heltman back in. She comes in now to give Hannah Brown her first break of the night. Hannah has played all the entire first quarter up to now. Inbounds pass way out in front to Amaya Hicks. Now the offense starts to move back out in front now to Maya. Back over on the wing to Amaya Hicks. Trying to get a good looking shot here. And looks like it's going to be a violation on the Lady Devils. So Andrews with the ball back in bounds here. Ball is going to be tipped out of bounds. Arizona got a hand on it defensively. Both teams getting after each other here, resulting in a low-scoring first quarter at 5-4. Ball with the inbounds. Swain with the full court pressure. Andrews trying to get it across the timeline, and doing so is going to be Kylie Donaldson, the freshman guard now for Coach Eric Young. Andrews out in front, looking down low, trying to get some movement going inside. Ball is going to be tipped away out of bounds. It's going to be Andrews' ball back in bounds, though. 46 seconds to play in the first quarter. Andrews going baseline, double team quickly in this zone defense. Lady Devils with a turnover, back down the floor, going all the way, and foul from behind. Maisie Heltman is going to be at the free throw line as she was chased down by Emily Mueller. And that's going to be Emily's first foul for the Wildcats now. Both teams with 3 fouls here in the first quarter. And at the free throw line is going to be Maisie Heltman, an outstanding free throw shooter. And this one goes in. Maisie 85% on the season at the free throw line. That is outstanding at any level of basketball. And she misses on her second one on the rebound, pulled up by Emily Mueller. Andrews, plenty of time left in the first quarter, 35 seconds and counting. They're trying to get it across the timeline against the man-to-man defense for the Lady Devils. Back down the left side, there's a pushing foul out in front on Maisie, trying to get after the basketball. That's going to be team foul number 4 now on the Lady Devils, and the first on Maisie Heltman. 25 seconds to play. Andrews with the ball in bounds as they have a deficit of 2, 6-4. Back on the wing is going to be Mueller. Fires it up, shot no good. And the rebound down under by Maya Burrows-Kerr. On down the floor now to Gracie Sutton. Gracie, a true freshman, going inside. Layup from the right side, good by Amaya Hicks. Amaya now with 5 of Swain's 8 points. Andrews with the ball in bounds. Not enough time to get a shot away. So at the end of the first quarter, not exactly an offensive juggernaut, if you know what I mean, with the score. Swain 8, Andrews 4. We'll be back with that second quarter after this timeout on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. 8-4. Swain with the lead here as we get started in the second quarter. Andrews with a basketball inbounds. Both teams playing hard. Swain trying to match up out in front with a lot of pressure around the basketball, and it has produced several turnovers. Both teams, there's another turnover, but this one is going to be a kicked ball. So it's going to be brought back in bounds. It's going to be Andrews' ball in bounds. But both teams playing some pretty tight defense. Lady Devils right now in a 2-3 look defensively. Trying to look inside. Andrews over on the right wing now to Emily Mueller. That's her favorite spot. But Arizona Blankenship denies her any open look, and they try it from the other side. Basket going to be no good, but a whistle after the miss by Kylie Donaldson, the freshman for the Wildcats, and a foul down low. Foul is going to be on Kinley Queen for Andrews. Kinley with her second foul now. Andrews back with Lady Devils with the basketball, but they turn it over. Coming out with it is going to be Kylie Donaldson. Again, turnover is the story of the game here for both teams, really. Oh, here's another turnover. The pass right into the hands directly of Maddie Spates. Maddie bounce pass over to Arizona on the right baseline corner. Lady Devils trying to pass it around, and there's a traveling call inside. Trying to drive inside was Maddie Spates. Little extra step. Andrews going to the bench now. Coming in is going to be America's Luquire along with Brianna Downs. Two sophomores coming in. A relatively young team for Andrews. Both teams with a couple of freshmen that bring a little bit of experience. Now Andrews with the basketball in trouble on the baseline, and we're going to have a jump ball. Arizona Blankenship just kind of ripped the ball away from America's Luquire, but they're going to say jump ball, and the arrow goes to the Lady Devils now as Hannah Brown comes back in for Maisie Hiltman. Maisie, one of our seniors on this team, along with Savannah Smith and Hannah Brown. So the Lady Devils with three seniors. Right now, three also for Andrews. So both teams relatively young, so to speak. Outside, going to be no good by Maddie Spates on the left wing, trying to save it out of bounds. It's going to go back to Andrews as Amaya Hicks stepped on the baseline. 6:36 to play here in the second quarter. Checking out now is going to be Arizona. Lady Devils, Kaylee Parker in as she tries to swipe the ball away from America's Luquire. Andrews with a basketball from the free throw line, off the glass, banking it in is going to be Kylie Donaldson. So Kylie now brings it to a 2-point game. 8-6, Swain in the lead. 6:19 to play second quarter. Maya out in front now on the wing to Maddie Spates. Back over now to Kaylee Parker. She gets in trouble defensively. Dumps it back out in front though. Good passing here on this possession. Kaylee Parker on the wing, going baseline, driving. Got a foul down on the baseline against Andrews. It's going to be called down there on Brianna Downs, their sophomore forward. And that's going to be the second foul on Brianna. 5 fouls now on Andrews, 4 on the Lady Devils, with still 6 minutes to play here in this second quarter. Now it's going to be Lady Devils with the ball in bounds. 8-6, Lady Devil lead by 2. Down on the baseline. Back out in front. Wide open baseline shot, Maddie Spates. All the way around the rim, no good. Hannah Brown, boy, I tell you what. When she gets her hands on the basketball, she will not turn loose. And that's another jump ball. Hannah's been tenacious down low. And she will not allow that basketball to be ripped away. On the inbounds, ball is going to be tipped away. Andrews trying to get it back. Ball on the floor. Should be having another jump ball, and we do. This time, Amaya Hicks ties up America's Luquire. So we go the other way. So right now, the possession arrow is busy down there on press row. It's a click, 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 as we're having a lot of a lot of jump balls here, which says a lot. The teams are getting after each other. Just can't make the shots fall. This shot is going to be no good from the right wing over there by Maya Burrows-Kerr. And Andrews with a rebound, down by 2, 8-6. 5.5 to play in the second quarter. Outside, long shot. This one no good either. Missing over there on the wing is going to be America's Luquire. Back down the floor. A whistle as Maddie Spates tries to drive in. And she's going to be fouled, I believe, by Americus. Number 13. Sophomore guard for the Andrews Wildcats. So, again, not a shooting foul right now. That's the first one on Americus. 5 team fouls on Andrews, 4 on the Lady Devils. Amaya Hicks going down low. Brown back over on the wing to Maddie. Maddie top of the key. Wide open Amaya from the right wing. Good. 3-point shot. Nailed it. And she might have been fouled. That's a potential 4-point play. The basket will count, and there is going to be a foul on Americus Luquire. So a big 3-point shot by Amaya Hicks. That is her second 3 tonight. Amaya has 8 of Swain's 11 points, and the free throw is going to be no good. And the rebound down low by Andrews. Coming out with it with 5 minutes to play before halftime. 11-6. Lady Devil lead over the Andrews Wildcats. A lot of good basketball. Coming up tomorrow, there's going to be some interesting basketball here at Swain County High School. We'll tell you more in just a minute. Going inside, basket is going to be good by Leah Preston. Leah putting it up and in, 11-8. Swain with a 3-point lead. Down on the left wing, Kaylee Parker back out of front now to Amaya, who's had the hot hand here in the first half. Back on the wing is going to be Kaylee Parker. Shot no good, and the rebound by Emily Mueller. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. Getting through traffic, pulling up for the shot. Going to be no good. Under the basket, Mueller can't make it go. Ball is going to be out of bounds. It'll be Andrews' ball. But there's going to be 4 games here tomorrow at Swain County High School. We'll tell you more in just a minute. But 4 games tomorrow. If you want to see some JV and high school ball tomorrow, it'll be right here. Outside, basket for 3 is going to be good. So the Wildcats with their first 3-point basket of the night makes it 11-11. Big 3-point shot down there by Kylie Donaldson, now with 5 of Andrews' 11 points. Tied up at 11 apiece. Nice crowd on hand here on a Friday night. School is out. Outside jumper going to be just a little bit short, and it's going to be Andrews' ball after the miss by Kaylee Parker. But again, coming up tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock, it'll be the Franklin JVs playing the Oxford, Mississippi 9th grade team at 1 o'clock. At 2:15, the Swain JVs will play the Oxford, Mississippi 10th grade team. At 3:30, the Franklin varsity boys will play Calhoun City, Mississippi. Driving in Andrews, shot no good. Swain with a rebound. Then at 5 o'clock, the Swain varsity boys will play Oxford, Mississippi at 5 o'clock. Now, Oxford is a 6A team. They are 6-1. Should be interesting. Outside jumper is going to be good. Maisie Heltman with her first field goal of the day, now with 3 points. Andrews with the basketball, trying to fast break it down the left side. Swain with a 2-point lead going inside. It's going to be tied right back up. And there again is going to be number 10, Kylie Donaldson, now with 7 points for Andrews, tied at 13. We expected a tight game, and wow, do we ever have a close one at 13 all. 2:45 to play in the first half. Outside, long 3. Things are heating up offensively now. A big 3-point shot by Maisie Heltman. Her first 3-point basket now with 6 points. 16-13. Andrews with the ball back in bounds. 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. Smoky Mountain Conference basketball. It's always great, I'll tell you. What a conference. Going inside, ball is going to be blocked down there. Gracie Sutton blocked it over there on Emily Mueller. Ball is going to be picked up by Maddie Spates. Back down the floor, wide open, pulling up, and the left hand is good. Amaya Hicks with a basket, and she'll be at the free throw line after a foul down low on Kylie Donaldson of Andrews. So Amaya now with 10 points at the free throw line. Now coming in, Arizona Blankenship and Maya Burrows-Kerr. Checking out for the Lady Devils is going to be Gracie Sutton, a freshman. Also checking out is going to be Kaylee Parker, another freshman. So a lot of youngsters, if you will, coming up, making the future bright for both these teams. Some freshmen getting playing time, and the free throw is going to be no good at the free throw line by Amaya. Andrews with the basket on the rebound. 2 minutes to play before halftime. Don't forget, we'll have the boys varsity game coming up just a little later on here on the Maroon Devils Network. Outside jumper, Emily Mueller from that right wing that she likes to fire it up from. Down the floor, Lady Devils fast break it. Here's Amaya Hicks. Her shot no good. And the rebound. Good hustle under the basket by Amaya Hicks. Down with the rebound. Turnaround shot going to be too strong by Maisie. And the rebound again by Emily Mueller, who's been busy tonight. And we're going to have a foul as our Lady Devils got a little aggressive, if you will. Oh, wait a minute. That foul is going to be, I believe, on Kylie Donaldson. That's going to be her first foul now for Andrews. And the Lady Devils call a timeout with 1.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Fans, stay with us. We'll be back to wind up the first half in just a moment. Fans, welcome back. Right now, the foul situation working against Andrews. The Wildcats with 9 team fouls to only 5 for the Lady Devils. At the free throw line is going to be Maisie Heltman with an 18-13 Lady Devil lead here on a Friday night. First free throw is going to be good. Maisie with 2 free throws on the night and 7 points. The senior leading the Lady Devils in scoring, averaging right at 10 points a game. She's also the team leader with 11 steals and 12 assists, and she hits another free throw. 1.5 minutes to play now. Lady Devils with some full court pressure. We've seen a lot of turnovers. There's another one. Arizona Blankenship steals it, dumps it back over, going inside. Going to be no good by Maisie. Heltman gets her own rebound. So again, Blankenship setting that up with the steal, driving inside. Is it going to be a charge or a blocking foul? It's going to be, looks like a 2-shot foul according to the referee. Foul is going to be down low on Leah Preston for Andrews. That'll send Maddie Spates to the free throw line. Good free throw shooter at 69%. Maddie's first one is going to be good. The junior knocks it down. Maddie on the season averaging 5.5 points a game, has 20 rebounds for the Lady Devils. And the second free throw won't drop, and the rebound picked up again by Emily Mueller, who's got a bunch of rebounds here in the first half of the Wildcats. Down the floor, Wildcats with the ball, and they turn it over again. Going to be knocked away, picked up by Maisie Heltman. Back down the floor, layup is going to be good. So now a 10-point lead, the largest of the game for either team. And again, turnovers have been the nemesis for Andrews here in the first half. Back down the floor, they get it across half court. Plenty of time here in the first half, 42 seconds. Outside, long three, going to be no good. And the rebound picked up by Amaya Hicks. Back down the floor, Maisie Heltman on the fast break. Nobody picked her up, and Maisie goes in for an easy layup. 25-13 now. Lady Devils on a run here to end the first half with 23 seconds and counting. Andrews across the timeline again. Still 16 seconds left to play. Andrews inside, going inside. Brianna Downs kicks it back outside. Now down to 10 seconds. Andrews got to get the ball moving here to come up with a good shot. Top of the key. This one is going to be no good. Missing is Emily Mueller. Lady Devils with the rebound. 2 seconds. Blankenship. Oh, didn't get the ball in time for the shot. And we go to the halftime locker room with the Lady Devils up 25-13 here at Swain County High School. Fans, a lot of basketball coming up. As we mentioned earlier today in JV basketball, the boys of Swain winning 39-22 over the Andrews boys. Coming up, we'll get to see one of our old compadres. Matthew Manley is going to be coaching, of course, the Andrews boys varsity game, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We saw Matthew earlier. Always good to see some old Maroon Devils. Matthew, of course, one of our great athletes back in the day. Of course, his dad, Frank, coached many years here at Swain County High School as well. So a lot of great things going on, and we'll be back. Stay with us. Fans, welcome back. Ready to go here for the second half as Andrews will bring the basketball in against the Lady Devils here, 25-13. And again, here comes Andrews right back in. Nice looking shot. Wouldn't drop for Emily Mueller. And they try to chase the rebound down, but it's going to be out of bounds to Swain. Swain led in the first half by Amaya Hicks with 10 points. Maisie Heltman with 10. Maddie Spates with 3. Gracie Sutton had 2. Andrews, Kylie Donaldson had 7 points, a big 3, and a couple of 2-point field goals. Kinley Queen had 1. Leah Preston had a couple. And I want to say the other points were for Emily Mueller, as we missed one early. But those are your scoring leaders as we get the second half underway. Outside jumper by Amaya Hicks, no good. And the rebound by Maisie Heltman. One of our rebound leaders with 21 rebounds. Going inside now is going to be Savannah Smith, who did not play the entire first half, but is now playing here in the second half. This time off the glass is going to be up and in, and that's going to be Kirsten Smith. Her first basket of the ball game. Now some full court pressure. Ball is going to be tipped away. It's going to be Andrews' ball. And we've got some different starters here in the second half. Starting now is going to be Savannah Smith. Also in is going to be Haley Woodard. We'll have Amaya Hicks. Also, we'll have Kirsten Smith, and we'll have Maisie Heltman for the Lady Devils here in the second half. For Andrews, we're going to have, looks like Leah Preston down low, Kylie Donaldson out in front with Emily Mueller. Also down inside is going to be Kaylin Ellis. And it's going to be Kinley Queen. Those are your starting 5 in the third quarter now for Andrews. 27-13. Going inside, may have a foul, blocking foul down low on Maisie Heltman. That's going to be a foul down there. And I believe that's going to be the second on Maisie and the first team foul on either team to get things underway here in this third quarter. Andrews will have the ball in bounds. Going inside, ball is going to be stolen away. Maisie Heltman coming in, or check that, Maddie Spates coming up with a turnover. The steal down inside, and the basket. Is it going to count? Nope, they're going to wave it off by Kirsten Smith. But there was a foul that should send Kirsten to the free throw line by Kaylin Ellis. But not a shooting foul, and the basket is waved off. So it stays 27-13. Lady Devils going inside. Oh, good looking shot, won't go. Another good looking shot the other side. Battle for the rebound inside, putting it up, and another foul. So the Lady Devils had a good shot on either side of the lane, but nothing would drop in, and a foul is going to be called on Kylie Donaldson for Andrews. So Andrews already with now 2 quick fouls. That's going to be the second one on Kylie Donaldson. At the free throw line for the Lady Devils. Free throw is going to be good by Kirsten Smith. 3 points now. Kirsten on the season, hitting 57% at the free throw line. And the Lady Devils up by 15, 28-13 now with 6:40 to play in this third quarter. Second free throw good. So Kirsten 2 for 2. The junior, Kirsten Smith, 5'5". Andrews now facing some full court pressure again, and this full court pressure has really caused Andrews a lot of trouble with the turnover. Going inside, ball is going to be knocked away this time. Kind of kicked away, if you will, by Kirsten Smith. Almost had it, but off her foot. It's going to be Andrews' ball back in bounds. Under their basket from the baseline. Shot is going to be no good by Emily Mueller. Down with the rebound is going to be Maddie Spates down the floor. Fast break all the way, and it's going to be good by Maisie Heltman. So Maisie now with 12 points, already above her 10 points per game average. Down the floor, Andrews beating the full court pressure outside. This left side jumper by Leah Preston won't drop. Ball out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Andrews. Don't forget, a lot of basketball coming up here tomorrow at Swain County High School regarding out-of-state teams. Shot from the baseline, no good by Mueller. And again, Maddie Spates, another big rebound. Wide open, the fast break again. Maisie Heltman. Right now, the fast break is really hurting Andrews. And they're going to call a timeout because right now Andrews is struggling with this fast break. Stay with us, fans. Swain High up by 20, 33-13. Welcome back, fans. 33-13. Lady Devils off to a quick lead here. An 8-0 run to open up the third quarter has really put this game with a huge lead for the Lady Devils here. Again with the fast break. Outside jumper is not going to work from the right baseline. Shot from the right side, and it's going to send Andrews to the free throw line. Kaylin Ellis was fouled on the play over there by Kirsten Smith. And that'll send Kaylin to the free throw line. Again, one of three seniors on this Andrews Wildcat team. Kaylin's free throw is going to be good. I want to give a shout out to a couple of my Andrews buddies over there, Jerry Holloway, Lance Bristol. I have a feeling if they're not here in the gym, they're probably listening. Second free throw is going to be good. Now coming in for the Wildcats is going to be Brooke Phillips. Checking out is going to be Kylie Donaldson. 33-15 now. Two free throws by Kaylin Ellis. Down the floor. Oh, traveling over here on the right baseline. A little extra stutter step by Kirsten Smith, and the ball will go the other way for the Wildcats. 5:25 to play third quarter. But again, the fast break coming out in the third quarter really caused Andrews some major headaches, and Coach Eric Young had to call timeout. Here's a turnover. Lady Devils with the basketball. Bounce pass and a foul under the basket as Amaya Hicks was going in to score. That'll send Amaya to the free throw line, and the foul is going to be on Emily Mueller, her first foul. Amaya on the season hitting 60%. Amaya 10 points in the first half. Real solid first half with a couple of threes. And the free throw is going to be in and out, no good. Again, Amaya with 10 points and Maisie Heltman with 10 in the first half. 20 of the Lady Devils 25 points. Maddie Spates had 3. Gracie Sutton had the other 2 with that 25-13 halftime lead. Second free throw is going to be good by Amaya. 34-15 now. Again, Lady Devils full court pressure, giving Andrews some real headaches, causing turnovers. Andrews across the timeline now, setting up their offense. Lady Devils extending the defense out in front, going baseline now on the right wing. Bounce pass inside, and the Lady Devils converge defensively, and nowhere to go for Kaylin Ellis inside. She dumps it back outside, and now we've got a foul. Foul is going to be called on Maddie Spates, looks like. Trying to put pressure on the baseline. Maddie comes out, coming back in. It's going to be Arizona Blankenship. Also coming in is going to be Maya Burrows-Kerr. And Haley Woodard. Checking out will be Amaya Hicks and Maisie Heltman. Andrews with the ball in bounds. Here in this third quarter, wide open under the basket. And a good-looking shot there, and the shot is going to be up and good by Kinley Queen. Now with 3 points on the night for Andrews. Ball is going to be tipped away again. Turnovers coming to bear this time. The Lady Devils with a turnover. Andrews with a basketball right back here. More folks coming in, with the boys coming in to play following this game. Of course, we'll be here for all the action of that game. On the wing now, Andrews with the basketball, going inside, losing the handle, putting it up though, and now getting her own rebound, putting it up again. Ball is going to be tipped around, missing down low. Andrews with a couple of shots. Arizona Blankenship all the way. Layup is going to be good, and Arizona with her first bucket of the night. 36-17. Lady Devils have really come on to control this third quarter after a 25-13 halftime game. Across the timeline, Andrews just barely beat the clock. Andrews, and it's going to be stolen away. Stealing it away is going to be Savannah Smith inside. Down the floor to Kirsten. And bodies colliding down there. Kirsten Smith and Kaylin Ellis for the Wildcats. Back in Amaya Hicks now for Kirsten Smith. And that's going to be, looks like Kirsten's second foul for the Lady Devils as she checks out. Andrews with the ball in bounds. Again, full court pressure. And it has been tough for Andrews to try to beat this pressure. Down the floor, good work by Emily Mueller, though, getting it down on the baseline. Good looking shot by Preston, won't drop. Mueller with a rebound. Back over now to Leah. Leah Preston left wing, double teamed, pops it back outside. This shot is going to be no good by Brianna Downs. And the long rebound. Oh, got a traveling call over there on the baseline. Taking an extra step, and Haley Woodard had no choice. She was on the sideline and lost her balance. And hey, what do? You move your feet. 36-17. Not much you can do there. 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Andrews down the right side. Now they go baseline, and we've got a little contact down there on that right side. And it may be on the Lady Devils on Haley Woodard. That's going to be her second foul. Right now, the Lady Devils with 5 team fouls, 3 on Andrews here in the third quarter. Ball in bounds. Andrews having trouble, and they try to save it, but they step on the sideline. It's going to go the other way. So again, that pressure giving the Wildcats some headaches here. The first quarter, we saw a bunch of turnovers. It was an 8-4 game after one quarter. Then the second quarter opened up. Swain took a 25-13 halftime lead. There's the first basket of the night for Savannah Smith, one of our seniors on this squad. Savannah, 5'10 senior. Andrews with the ball down the floor now, beating the Lady Devil pressure. Going to Mueller on the left wing. Back over on the wing. Back inside to Emily. And a jump ball. We had hands coming from every direction. Haley Woodard and Amaya Hicks getting their hands in there to cause the jump ball. Checking out now is going to be Maya. Coming back in is going to be Maisie. Now here comes some full court pressure from Andrews. See if the Lady Devils can get the ball across, and they do. Going inside to Amaya Hicks. Back over to Arizona Blankenship. Right side wing. Shot no good, but right on the spot is going to be Savannah Smith with the offensive putback. Offensive rebound. And following up now, Savannah with 4 points quickly here in the third quarter. Back down the floor, Savannah knocked it away. Back inside, basket going to be good by Maisie Heltman on the feed from Arizona Blankenship. So Maisie now with 16 points and a chance to make it 17. The foul on Kaylin Ellis, her third. And now the fourth on the Wildcats with Maisie at the free throw line. 16 points unofficially on the night, and she just made it 17. Andrews again with the ball in bounds. Just under 2 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Oh, here's another Andrews turnover, but they get it right back. Good hands down there by Emily Mueller, and another foul. Both teams really getting after each other on defense. Foul on Haley Woodard. And that's going to be her third. She comes out. Back in is going to be Gracie Sutton. Also back in is going to be Arizona Blankenship. Checking out is going to be Maisie, along with Haley. And that is Haley's fourth foul, I believe. A minute and a half to play in the third quarter. Lady Devils have opened up a 43-17 lead here. From the left side, shot is going to be up, no good. Missing over there is going to be Kaylin Ellis. And the rebound picked up by Hannah Brown. Lady Devils trying to get it down the floor on the fast break, which has been a problem for the Wildcats here in the third quarter. Going inside, ball out of bounds. It's going to be Lady Devil ball, say the officials. Checking in is going to be Kaylee Parker now in the place of Arizona Blankenship. Coach Joshua Griffith in his first season going to the bench often to keep some fresh legs in the game. Going inside, a foul on Savannah. That will send her to the free throw line for a couple. She turned around and shot that one up, but she's going to be fouled on the play by Leah Preston. And that's going to be Leah's second foul now for Andrews. as they have 5 team fouls now, and the Lady Devils have 6. First free throw is going to be good by Savannah Smith, now with 5 points here in the third quarter alone. 1:10 to play, third quarter. And the second free throw in and out, just wouldn't drop. Hannah Brown almost with a rebound. It's going to be picked up inside by Emily Mueller. Back down the floor, driving right side. Ball is going to be loose, going to be picked up. Lady Devils with another steal. Amaya Hicks down the floor with 7 steals on the season already coming into this game. But now an offensive foul, I believe, is going to be called on Amaya. We haven't seen too many offensive fouls, but now coming out is going to be Savannah. Coming back in is going to be Maya Burrows-Kerr. Also back in is Maddie Spates. Again, Lady Devils are on a 19-4 run here in the third quarter. This has really been a big quarter for the Lady Devils, a difficult quarter for the Andrews Wildcats. Outside for 3. This one is going to be short over there by Emily Mueller. Back over on the wing is going to be Luke Quire. Tried to bank it in, shot no good, and the rebound picked up in the paint. Down the floor, Maya Burrows-Kerr going right side, shot good. Nice looking shot by, looks like Kaylee Parker. That's going to be her first bucket tonight. Kelly Parker, only a freshman. Both teams with some freshman players out here. Shot no good by Mueller, and the rebound is going to be picked up again. Again, here comes Maya Burrows-Kerr. She's going to take it all the way. Shot no good from the right side of the lane. Out of bounds to Andrews. Andrews 6.5 seconds to get the ball down the floor and put up a shot. Going to have to hustle. Got to be aware of the clock now, as they're going to have to put up a long one from the left side. Oh, they tried to pass it off, and it just don't work. So we go to the fourth quarter. Lady Devils in control, 46-17. Let's check out the Maroon Devil cheerleaders. Fans, here we go. The final 8 minutes of the girls varsity contest. Lady Devils really grabbed this game in the third quarter and have kind of taken it away from the Andrews Wildcats. Let's see if Andrews can answer with a strong finish here tonight, here in this final 8 minutes of play. The Lady Devils with the basketball. Out in front is going to be Kirsten Smith going inside. Ball going to be knocked away from Savannah. And we're going to have a foul in the process on Savannah, trying to get the ball back, and it'll be going to Andrews. Savannah Smith, great season, 33 rebounds, the leading rebounder for the Lady Devils, averaging 6.5 points a game. Always tough inside. Now we're going to be going to the free throw line. So apparently that is the, I guess they're saying it's probably the 7th foul. It is a 1-and-1. First one is going to be no good. And the Lady Devils down with a rebound. Maisie Heltman down with the rebound. So the 7th team foul. Going inside. Here comes Savannah again. Dumps it back over now to Maddie Spates. Shot no good. Down low. Back up and in. Offensive board work by Maisie Heltman. Maisie now with 19 unofficially. Again, my scorekeeping leaves a lot to be desired, but 19 points is a good night. And we have another foul over here on the right wing, probably on Maya Burrows-Kerr. And that's going to be sending Andrews to the free throw line again. I believe that's going to be team foul number 9, second one on Maya. 7:09 to play at the free throw line. the Wildcats. And this looks like the first one is going to be good. Coming back in is going to be Amaya Hicks. And I believe that is number 10, Kylie Donaldson, at the free throw line. One of the freshmen here for Coach Eric Young for the Wildcats. Second free throw is going to be good as well. Good job at the free throw line by Kylie Donaldson, who now has unofficially, looks like 16 points for Andrews. 16 of their 19 points, I believe. Back out of front, Lady Devils, Kirsten Smith going right wing. Amaya Hicks for three. It's going to be good. Amaya Hicks now with 13 on the night. Check that, 14. That's a big three. So 14, 4 here in the second half, 10 in the first half. Outside, another long three. This one not going to drop for Kylie Donaldson, the leading scorer for Andrews here tonight. Back out of front, here comes Kirsten Smith. Her shot is going to be no good, and the rebound by Kylie Donaldson. A true freshman, going to be a good player for Andrews. Almost over and back, but Emily Mueller had a foot on each side, so no foul is called. Now there's a foul out in front, and it looks like they're going to call a timeout on the floor. 6:12 to play. Timeout here, with the Lady Devils up 51-19. Stay with us. We'll be back on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. 6:12 to play. Just heard something a moment ago that reminded me of the movie Animal House. 6:10 to go here. 51-19. Say you will. That's all I need to say. Cool song. Out in front now. Lady Devils with a basketball and a big lead. Outside, another big three by Amaya Hicks. Now Amaya with 16 on the night. 16 points here, 54-19. By the way, a correction, Kylie Donaldson with 9 points tonight for Andrews. I had that wrong a moment ago, but still Kylie the leading scorer for Andrews with 9 points. Now a traveling call out in front as Emily Mueller was double teamed and shuffled her foot just a little bit according to the officials, so it's going to be another turnover. I know the Wildcats have really struggled early in the game. Both teams really struggled with turnovers. There's almost a turnover for the Wildcats. Lady Devils get it back. Down low is going to be Savannah. She dumps it off, and it's going to be good by Kirsten Smith. Kirsten Smith now with 6 points on the night for the Lady Devils. 56-19 lead. 5:10 to play. We're in the final quarter. Ball out in front is going to be stolen away again by Amaya Hicks. Another Wildcat turnover. Amaya goes all the way, and it's going to be fouled on the play by Brooke Phillips, a senior on the team for the Andrews Wildcats. And it's going to be Amaya shooting two. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow, fans, if you want to come and see some high school basketball, it starts at 1 o'clock here at Swain High. It's kind of unusual. Some out-of-state teams. First free throw is going to be no good by Amaya. At 1 o'clock, Franklin JVs will play the Oxford, Mississippi 9th grade team. At 2:15, the Swain JVs will play the 10th grade Oxford, Mississippi team. That's right. They're going to have 3 teams here tomorrow. Then at 3:30, the Franklin varsity boys will play the Calhoun City, Mississippi boys. Then at 5 o'clock, the Swain varsity boys, second free throw no good. The Swain varsity boys will play Oxford, Mississippi varsity. So again, Oxford, Mississippi will have the 9th grade team, the 10th grade team, and the varsity team. How can they do that? Well, they're a 6A school from Oxford, Mississippi, talking to Coach Scotty McMahon before the game, and they're 6-1, the varsity. So, hey, it should be some good basketball to watch tomorrow. Again, a big school from Mississippi. They're up here in the area, and they lined up these games with Franklin and Swain and Calhoun City, Mississippi. Got a timeout on the floor here. Again, 4:49 to play. Lady Devils in the lead. Fans with a lot of basketball still to play. Got the varsity boys game coming up a little bit later. And so stick with us. We have more basketball on the way after this. Fans, welcome back. Nice crowd coming in. As we mentioned, some more folks coming in. We had a JV boys game earlier. Now we got a foul down low here on the varsity girls game with 4:46 to play in the fourth quarter. And the foul is probably going to be on Hannah Brown. No, check that. It's going to be on Andrews, and it's going to be on their number, looks like Leah Preston. At the free throw line. First free throw is going to be good. Our Lady Devils with a 57-19 lead. And the second free throw is going to be good as well. Nice work there by Haley Woodard. 2 free throws. And before that, she had only shot 2 all year. She was 1 for 2. Haley was at the free throw line before those, but she dropped both those right through the nylon. 58-19 now. Andrews back with the basketball, trying to finish strong with 4.5 minutes to play. Top of the key, 3-point shot won't drop over there by Kinley Queen. Hannah Brown with a rebound for the Lady Devils. The Lady Devils are going to be at Hayesville on Tuesday. That is a big, big conference game coming up as Swain travels to Hayesville. Tuesday, Andrews is going to be at home hosting Cherokee. So big conference games coming up for both schools. Andrews at home Tuesday hosting Cherokee. Swain is going to be on the road at Hayesville. Out in front. Got a trip, but hey, good sportsmanship. Kaylin Ellis, number 11, comes over to help up Arizona Blankenship, who hit the deck. She's okay, but good sportsmanship to help her back up over there. That's what it's about. Now the Lady Devils want a timeout. 3:53 to play. 58-19. Lady Devils in the lead. Stay with us, fans. Lots of basketball coming up here on a Friday night. Fans, welcome back as Arizona Blankenship is going to be at the free throw line. Very good free throw shooter. 83% on the season. And the first one is going to be good. Arizona now with 3 points on the night for the Lady Devils with 3:48, and I believe they're going to use a running clock the rest of the night. It's a 40-point edge for the Lady Devils, 59-19, and I think once the coaches agree, I think that's all it takes. I'm not sure. I guess there may be a point issue in there, but looks like they're going to let the clock run here, as the officials did at the free throw line. Going inside, it's going to be a tough Tough row for Haley Woodard. She got it inside, but she got covered up immediately. Foul is going to be on Brooke Phillips. As we mentioned, both teams have really gotten after each other defensively. Now at the free throw line again. And this is going to be good. So I believe that's 3 in a row for Haley Woodard. And she makes it 4 in a row. Again, she was 1 for 2 all season at the free throw line, but tonight she is 4 for 4. Doing a good job at the free throw line. 61-19 now. 2.5 minutes to play. Coming up next, we're going to have the boys varsity contest. I expect it to be very good basketball to watch. I think it's going to be fun. Lady Devils with a basketball. Looks like they're going to use some time and just kind of work the clock going in. Oh, got a foul inside on Emily Mueller. And both teams are now in the bonus situation regarding free throws with 2 minutes to play. And at the free throw line again is Haley Woodard. So she's getting her free throw practice in here in the fourth quarter. Haley Woodard, the junior for the Lady Devils. Now the Wildcats are going to bring in Addison D'Artez as some new faces are going to get some playing time here late in the ball game. And the second free throw is going to be no good. Haley missed one, but she's having a good night with 5. 5 out of 6. That's a good night any way you cut it. Going all the way down the other way, Emily Mueller puts it up and in for the layup for the Wildcats. As we mentioned, Addison D'Artez in for the Wildcats now. We'll try to get also in. It's going to be Andrea Avalos. And we got a double dribble out in front, so the Lady Devils turn it over. So, or it could be Andrea. Some people pronounce it Andrea. Some people call it Andrea Avalos, the junior center for Andrews now in the ball game, getting some playing time. With under a minute to play now in this varsity contest. Ball is going to be knocked away out in front. It'll be Andrews' ball inbounds. Kaylee Parker knocks it away. But like to recognize all the players who get some playing time for either team here on the broadcast. Also out in front. Now here comes a steal for the Lady Devils. Down the floor is going to be Haley Woodard. Fires it up. Ball is going to be loose. Going to get back on the rebound. It's going to be Kirsten Smith. And we got a traveling call. 17 seconds left. Andrews will take it the other way. So Andrews will have it for the final possession here. And it looks like 61-21 could wind up being our final score unless Andrews hits this final shot. They better hurry. And they get it away, and it's going to be no good. And that is the final here in the girls' game tonight. 61-21, Lady Devils over the Andrews Wildcats. As we mentioned, coming in, the Lady Devils will now improve to 3-4 on the year, while the Andrews girls are looking for their first win as they fall to 0-4 here in girls play. Another big game tonight in Smoky Mountain Conference play is Hayesville at Murphy. Interesting contest there. Murphy 4-2. Right now, Hayesville 3-2 in the conference. Fans, stay tuned. We have the boys' game coming up, but we're going to take a break, and we'll be back here on the Maroon Devils Network. 1-1. Go ahead, guys. Fans, welcome back. Just getting ready to go here in the varsity boys game on a Friday night. Andrews will come out with the opening tip as they have the basketball first against a very experienced Maroon Devil squad earlier tonight. In case you're just tuning in, the JV boys of Swain winning 39-22, while the girls varsity won 61-21 over Andrews here earlier today. Andrews will have their red, black with some white. The Maroon Devils with white, some gray trim, and maroon, getting things underway here in the first quarter. Andrews coming out using some spread offense, and they fire it up from the left wing. Isaac Weaver, shot no good. They get the rebound back. It's going to be Weaver again. This time the shot no good, out of bounds, and Andrews saves an inbounds, but it's going to be picked up over there by Nathan Bogdanovich. Back down the floor, Carter Kirkland goes inside, and the first foul of the ball game. Foul is going to be down low. This time it's going to be on Drew Martin. That's going to be his first foul. So the first foul on Andrews now with 7:02 to play here. Again, just getting cranked up here in the boys' ball game. From the left wing, it's going to be Donovan Groenwald. Andrews coming out 2-3 defensively, trying to match up against the Maroon Devils. Across the floor to Carter Kirkland. Carter now going baseline to Donovan, back out in front. Devils on the right wing again to Donovan for three. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound is going to be won by Andrews. Coming out with it is Isaac Weaver. Isaac, a 6'1 junior for the Wildcats. Andrews back with the basketball now against the Maroon Devil defense, which has been really, really tough most of the year. This is a good bunch of Maroon Devils. Outside jumper, total air ball over there, unfortunately, for Cameron Rattler. And he hears it a little bit from the fans. Ball going to be knocked away by Rattler. Almost got it back himself. Carter Kirkland coming out of the crowd with it as he gets it back over to Cooper Hyatt. Cooper in the lane, and a foul. And going to be the second foul on Andrews, and the second on Drew Martin. Two quick fouls on Drew Martin with 6:02 to play here in the first quarter. Now he's going to have to come out. Ty Clark is going to be coming in for Drew Martin. Again, two quick fouls in the first 2 minutes. Right now the officials and former Maroon Devil Matthew Manley having a very heated conversation on the sideline. And now they're ready to go into live action. Matthew, the head coach now for the Andrews Wildcats, former Maroon Devil. Outside three is going to be no good by Donovan Groenwald. And the rebound by maybe the shortest guy on the floor, 5'5", Keegan Ellis, a true freshman for Andrews, number 4. But he is really quick. Jumps it from outside on a three. Shot is going to be no good. Battle for the rebound inside. Andrews gets it. They get it back over to Rattler. Rattler can't find any daylight. Now Andrews resets on offense. On the wing, back out in front now. Good ball movement going down low, open momentarily, but the Maroon Devil defense recovered. But there's going to be a foul down low, I believe, on Nathan Bogdanovich. And it is going to be his first. So one foul on him. That's the first team foul for the Maroon Devils now, as Andrews will be at the line. 5:22 to play, just like in the girls' game, which was an 8-4 first quarter ball game. So far, our boys were scoreless until right now. First point of the ball game by Andrews at the free throw line. And that one is going to be, I believe, Austin Martin, a junior coming in off the bench for the Wildcats, and his second free throw going to be no good. He's got the only point, and the rebound after the miss picked up by Nathan Bogdanovich. 18 rebounds on the year. Maroon Devils back on offense. Ball knocked away down low by Ty Clark. And now the Maroon Devils want a timeout. 5:13 to play, 1-0 Andrews. We'll be right back on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. 5:13 to play. Believe it or not, we played 2 minutes and 37 seconds. We have 1 point total. Maroon Devils back with the basketball here. Looking for the first points of the night down low, going inside. There's a guy who can do it for you. There's Isaiah Collins up and in. Isaiah, who averages 24 points a game with his first bucket tonight at the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. Andrews back with the basketball now, 2-1. Maroon Devils outside jumper, going to be no good by Cameron Rattler, out of bounds. And it's going to be Andrews' ball back in, though, under their own basket. A 2-1 start here. Interesting. Way out in front to Keegan Ellis, the point guard for the Wildcats. Back on the wing, Maroon Devils really extending the defense, but for the most part playing down low. Outside, shot in and out, no good. And the rebound by Isaiah Collins, also our leading rebounder with 56 on the year. Going inside, blocking foul. Boy, Matthew Manley not happy with that call. And they're going to be calling a blocking foul down low. Coach Manley not happy at all. Now the officials might be talking it over. And it looks like they might be counting the basket. Coach Manley not happy about that either. At the free throw line is going to be Carter Kirkland. The foul is going to be called, I believe. They haven't put it up yet. And the free throw no good. But it's a 4-1 ball game. Carter with his first bucket of the night with 2 points now. Andrews back with the basketball. Down 4-1, 4:10 to play in the first quarter. Already things getting a little heated over here. Outside jumper is going to be too strong by Weaver. And the rebound picked up by Cooper Hyatt. Cooper across the timeline. Maroon Devils are really fast getting the ball up the floor. Carter Kirkland going inside. Back over to Carter now. Down low. Layup good. Carter Kirkland, 4 points, 6-1. Maroon Devil lead, 3:46 to play. Back down the floor, Andrews. Slowing things down a little bit. Almost lost it. 3.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Nice crowd on hand on both sides of the gym here tonight. Now putting it on the floor is going to be Keegan Ellis. Looking down on the wing. Nice open shot. This one is going to be no good by Austin Martin, and the rebound by Cooper. Back in the day, we used to call this the Battle of Nantahala Gorge. Maroon Devils on one end, Andrews on the other end. And we have a whistle. Foul is going to be called on Keegan Ellis down low. That's going to be his first. And that's going to be team foul number 3. No, team foul number 4 now on Andrews, and that's going to be the second on Keegan Ellis. So he has to come out of the lineup, and now coming in is going to be Cole Anderson. And now Andrews wants a timeout. 3:12 to play. Devils up 6-1. Stay with us on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, we have 3:12 to play. We're still in the first quarter. Not exactly an offensive game so far. Very much, as we mentioned, like the girls' game that was 8-4 after one quarter. Well, we've played 5 minutes right now. It's Swain 6, Andrews 1. Here in the boys' game, outside jumper is going to be no good over there by Cameron Blankenship. Going back inside. Ball is going to be stolen away. Back up and in down low by Andrew Kitchens. No good. As the Maroon Devils go to the bench. Coming in is Joshua Collins. We've got As we mentioned, also in is going to be Cameron Blankenship going inside. Basket good by Donovan Groenwald. Donovan's first bucket tonight. Donovan averaging 15 points a game. Now Maroon Devils with a full court pressure. Andrews trying to beat it. Getting the ball across half court. Down low, Andrews getting wide open from the baseline. Basket good. And that's going to be a three-point shot by Ty Clark. Now an 8-4 Maroon Devil lead. Cameron Blankenship walking it up across the timeline. Goes back over on the wing now to Joshua Collins. Down low, he's going to be fouled. And I believe they're going to call an offensive foul. And they are on Joshua Collins. That's going to be his first and the team's second. With 2:16 to play. Andrews with the ball in bounds. Again, full court pressure by the Maroon Devils. Now Andrews beats the pressure. Gets it on down. Goes up. Misses on the layup. Inside, a battle for the rebound. And our Maroon Devils may have another foul, and it's going to be the second one on Joshua Collins. He has to come out. And now back in is going to be Carter Kirkland. Also coming in is going to be Charlie Collins. As we mentioned, we are blessed with Collins men on this team. Joshua Collins, Charlie Collins, and Isaiah Collins. Good players. As we mentioned, Isaiah. Here's a steal inside on the inbounds by Carter Kirkland. Carter down the floor. Now slows it down. Gets it back over on the wing to Groenwald for three. And it's going to be up and good. Donovan's first three tonight. 5 points now for Donovan. Ball is going to be inbounds. And it's going to be Andrews throwing it away down the sideline. Maroon Devils with the ball with 1:53 to play and the 11-4 lead. Again, turnovers. An issue here in the first quarter, much like we saw in the girls' game. It's really eerie. Outside jumper going to be no good by Groenwald, and the rebound inside by Zach Queen, a big 6'4" junior for the Wildcats. Andrews out in front now, looking down low where the Maroon Devils have really kind of packed it in with this 2-3 defense. Going inside, getting open now, but losing the handle is going to be Cameron Rattler back up and in. So Rattler makes it 11-6. Driving back the other way, Carter Kirkland back outside to Blankenship for three. It's going to be no good by Cam. And the rebound picked up by the Wildcats down low. Austin Martin, the 6' junior. Not a single senior on this Andrews team. Meanwhile, the Maroon Devils have 11. Big difference. Going inside, basket good. That is Zach Queen. First basket tonight for Zach for Andrews. So a big difference in experience here. The Maroon Devils with 11 seniors, Andrews with none. 9 juniors on this team for Coach Matthew Manley and his dad Frank down there coaching with him. And we got a whistle on the floor. Coming in now is going to be Cooper Hyatt back in, giving Donovan Groenwald a breather with under a minute to play in the first quarter. Matthew Manley has really been working the officials hard down there on the sideline for Andrews tonight. Maroon Devils with the ball in bounds. From the baseline, firing it up off the glass, going to be no good over there by Carter Kirkland. Carter with 4 points here in the first quarter. Andrews almost lost it. Now the ball is going to be tipped around. Andrews gets it back. Wildcats with the ball. Plenty of time, and they throw it away. Andrews just way too high on the pass. It's going to be Maroon Devils ball in bounds. Coming back in is going to be Isaiah Collins now in the place of Charlie Collins. No, check that. Charlie stays in. Bogdanovich coming out. So now the Maroon Devils have Carter Kirkland in the lineup, Charlie Collins, Cam Blankenship, Cooper Hyatt, and Isaiah Collins. Isaiah going down low, spin move, double team, left hand, it's good. Isaiah now with 4 points. 10 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Down the floor, Andrews trying to score, but there's going to be a foul down low on Cooper Hyatt. And that's going to be the Maroon Devils' 4th team foul. with 5 seconds on the clock. Andrews still time to get the ball in bounds and put up a shot. 13-8. Both teams starting to warm up a little bit offensively. Andrews can't play with the ball. They've got to fire it up, and they do, and it's going to be no good as the first quarter comes to an end. 13-8. Maroon Devils up by 5. Good basketball. We'll come back here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, we're back 13-8. Maroon Devils in the first quarter with a lead over the Andrews Wildcats. As we mentioned, Andrews coming in tonight 3-3. Andrews will be hosting Cherokee on Tuesday, but so far this year, Andrews with wins over Blue Ridge, Tellico Plains, and Invest Collegiate Imagine, a charter school from Asheville. Their losses coming to Franklin, also to Hiawassee Dam and to Hayesville. Back inside, Maroon Devils with 2. Isaiah Collins now with 6 points, 15-8 lead, and a foul. And I believe that's going to be the first foul on Isaiah Collins. Our Maroon Devils now with 5 team fouls to also 5 for Andrews. Full court pressure now. Wildcats trying to get the ball across half court. Still not there yet. They're going to have to hurry. And now they get it across half court. Wide open on the left wing. Jump shot is going to be good by Zach Queen. Now with 4 points for the Wildcats. 15-10. Maroon Devil lead here with 7:25 to play. We're just underway in the second quarter. Ball going to be knocked away right in front of Matthew Manley on the sideline. Knocked away by Austin Martin, a 6-foot junior for the Wildcats. Maroon Devils with the ball inbounds. Out in front now, back in the lineup. Nathan Bogdanovich gets it back over now. Donovan Groenwald just lost the handle, but it's going to be picked up by Carter. Carter is going to be fouled on the play. Carter hits the floor kind of hard, kind of bangs his head on the floor. And if you don't believe that hurts, just try it. That floor is, wood floor is hard. It's not concrete, but it's still a hard surface. Maroon Devils with the ball in bounds. Up 15-10, 7 minutes to play, first quarter. Isaiah inside, spin move, and he is hard to stop. 8 points down low for the 6'3" senior with a left hand. Andrews now with the ball across the timeline, gets it back over to Isaac Weaver. Isaac goes up and in. His basket good. Now we've got a whistle, but not sure what about. It's going to be Maroon Devil ball inbounds. Matthew Manley trying to get the officials to change a call, and they're not having it. 17-10, going inside. Oh, got bodies on the floor. And this foul is going to be called on Zach Queen as he banged into Bogdanovich down low. And there is kind of what we thought might happen. Matthew Manley is going to receive a technical as he has not been happy with the officials here tonight since the get-go. And apparently the official thought he might have voiced his disapproval a little too strongly, and that will result in the technical foul with 6:31 to play here in the second quarter. Don't forget now, the Maroon Devils will be on the road at Hayesville on Tuesday, but as Nathan Bogdanovich will go to the free throw line. First one is going to be no good. Coming up tomorrow, 4 games here at Swain High. First free throw, no good. And now Isaiah Collins will go to the line. Isaiah on the season, hitting 74%. Isaiah having a pretty good start here, 8 points. And the free throw is good. But tomorrow, the Franklin JVs will play the Oxford, Mississippi 9th grade team right here at Swain High at 1. Then at 2:15, the Swain JVs, second free throw is going to be good. The Swain JVs at 2:15 will play the Oxford, Mississippi 10th grade team. At 3:30, the Franklin varsity boys will play Calhoun City, Mississippi. Then at 5 o'clock, our varsity boys will play Oxford, Mississippi, a 6A team with a 6-1 record. Going to be interesting to say the least. Maroon Devils back with the basketball, a 19-10 lead. 10 points for Isaiah Collins tonight. 10 of the Maroon Devils' 19 points. Out in front now, Carter Kirkland slowing it down. Andrews kind of in a 2-1-2 zone. Outside for 3 is going to be good. Donovan Groenwald's second 3 tonight. 8 points for Donovan. 22-10, Maroon Devils now full court pressure again. Wildcats get it across the timeline. Back over to Ty Clark. His 3 is going to be good. Ty Clark now with 2 threes for Andrews. So they answer right back, 22-12. Carter Kirkland at the top of the key. Around they go to Cooper on the right side, right in front of the Swain High fans. Cooper back over to Donovan, coming in, averaging 15 points a game. Outside long 3 for Carter, no good. Isaiah Collins with a rebound, almost lost it. Kicks it back out in front. Cooper driving down low, gets it back over to Isaiah. And Isaiah with another backdoor bucket. 12 points for Isaiah Collins. Great assist on the bounce from Cooper. Andrews trying to answer back. They go down low and do. Cameron Rattler under the bucket. Little reverse layup, 24-14. Maroon Devils in the lead, but the offense has picked it up since a 13-8 first quarter score. Going inside, Cooper Hyatt, shot no good. Isaiah with a rebound. Isaiah back over and missing inside is going to be Donovan. Now the rebound picked up by Andrews. Wildcats across half court, slowing it down. Both teams kind of like to run, but you just got to pick your spots. Outside long 3, Weaver, no good. Rebounded inside is going to be Queen, no good. This time the rebound by Nathan Bogdanovich now with the Maroon Devils up by 10, 24-14. Earlier today, the Swain JVs winning 39-22. Swain girls winning in varsity play 61-21. Going inside, Isaiah Collins with a left hand, no good. Gets his own rebound, and it's going to be blocked from behind, but a foul is going to be called on Isaac Weaver, his first. And that's going to be team foul number 6 now on Andrews. Coming back in is going to be Keegan Ellis. Keegan will come back in with 2 fouls for Andrews. At the line is going to be Isaiah Collins again, leading our Maroon Devils, averaging 24 points a game. He's our leading rebounder with 56 rebounds. What a season. First free throw is going to be no good by Isaiah with 10 points here tonight. Our Maroon Devils, of course, coming in on the season, 5-1. The only loss coming to Franklin, a red-hot team that scored 95 that night, shooting 61%. Franklin was 34 of 56 from the floor, 11 of 21 on threes, and 16 of 19 at the free throw line. As again, Franklin was red hot. When you put up 95 points, that's a lot. Isaiah's second free throw good. Elsewhere, the Maroon Devils winning over Smoky Mountain 92-66, Hiawassee Dam 83-61. Our Maroon Devils beat Franklin in the first meeting 83-70, beating Blue Ridge 80-24, and beating Robbinsville earlier this week in a big conference game 81-67. Andrews back with the basketball now. Again, back in is going to be Keegan Ellis with 2 fouls from the left wing. Dumps it down low to Zach Queen. Shot no good. With the rebound back up and in, it's going to be Ty Clark now with 8 points. And the Wildcats won a timeout, 3:49 to play, 25-16. A lot of basketball coming up. Stay with us here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. I want to give a shout out to some of my friends I know listening in Robbinsville tonight. Jerry Holloway, a big Wildcat fan. Lance Bristol, the principal now, the head guy over there at Andrews High School. They are definitely big Wildcat fans and good friends. We hope they're doing well. If they're not in the gym tonight, they may be actually watching in person. Maroon Devils with the basketball back down the floor, but again, big shout out to those guys. Also a big shout out to Toby Burrell and Jeff Marr. Toby, of course, not with us tonight. He is at a very special doctoral presentation for his daughter Chelsea. Driving inside is going to be Cooper. Basket good, 27-16. And Cooper's first basket tonight. But his daughter Chelsea Burrell with a doctoral degree, and that's a very special ceremony. Outside Cooper, basket good. So Toby Burrell and Sharon, and I'm sure Tanner, the whole gang, is at that very special graduation ceremony for Chelsea Burrell. She has put in a lot of work for her doctoral degree, and now she's going to be Dr. Burrell, and I say that in all seriousness. So congratulations to Chelsea. I think Dr. Jeff Marr might be watching some football somewhere up north. I know his family are all big Pittsburgh Steeler fans. That's what I can say about Dr. Jeff Marr. So, hey, we miss you guys, and hey, good luck coming back home on the ride at the free throw line. Cooper's free throw no good, and a battle for the rebound. And we've got a little heated down low down there with Cameron Rattler and also Cameron Blankenship. Cameron against Cameron. Going at it for the rebound is going to be Andrews' ball. Cameron Rattler, a 6'3" sophomore. Now the Maroon Devils trying to slow down Andrews, and the full court pressure really causing Andrews a little bit of a headache. Outside jumper is going to be good. There is Keegan Ellis, first basket of the night. Keegan, the 5'5" point guard for the Wildcats. Now with 3, it's 29-19. Maroon Devils up by 10. There was a 5-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Now in the ball game, it's going to be Joshua Collins for the Maroon Devils along with Isaiah Collins. Out in front, Cameron Blankenship along with Charlie Collins. So all three of the Collins guys in the ball game. Going inside is going to be Charlie. Shot no good. Isaiah putting it up on the rebound, no good on the offensive glass. Back down the floor is going to be Cameron Rattler. For Andrews, back over on the wing is going to be Isaac Weaver. Weaver, three is good. Now 29-22. Coach Scotty McMahon wanting a Maroon Devil timeout. Fans, will be back here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, the game is getting hotter by the minute. 2:09 to play in the first half, 29-22. Maroon Devils up by 7, but Andrews starting to warm up offensively, hitting some shots. Outside is going to be Donovan Groenwald. His shot no good, and the rebound by Andy Tatham inside. 6'1" junior for the Wildcats. Now the Maroon Devils backing off on defense. Out in front, the Wildcats with the basketball. And again, they've hit two in a row back down the floor. Now down on the wing is going to be Ellis. Andrews looking inside, but the Maroon Devil defense not allowing the ball to get down low. Outside for three, going to be no good by Weaver. But inside, offensive rebound back up and in is going to be Andy Tatham, no good. This time back in is going to be Rattler, no good, but he's going to be fouled. So the foul is going to be charged on Donovan Groenwald, his first. And our Maroon Devils now, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 team fouls at the free throw line. First one is going to be good by Rattler. Now with 5 points for the 6'3" Wildcat sophomore. Again, interesting teams. 9 juniors, not a single senior for Andrews. Second free throw, no good. Maroon Devils, 11 seniors, 4 juniors. So outside, long three. This one won't rattle in, though, for Charlie Collins. And the rebound picked off by the Wildcats. Coming out with it, Isaac Weaver. Andrews just trying to work the ball, looking for something inside. Ball is going to be off the hands of Maroon Devils down low. And it's going to be Andrews' ball back in. Now coming back in is going to be Andrew Kitchens. He comes in for Charlie Collins. As again, we've had all the Collins guys, Charlie and Isaiah and Josh, all playing at the same time. Andrews in their red with black and white trim with the ball in bounds. It's the Maroon Devils in white with maroon and gray trim. Outside for three. Long three, no good. Andrews with the rebound. The biggest guy on the floor, 5'5", Keegan Ellis with that glass down low. Down inside, ball is going to be blocked by Collins. Back up and in, though, is going to be Isaac Weaver. Interesting transition on that end of the floor. 29-25, 4-point lead. Answering is going to be Isaiah Collins. Isaiah with that left hand is almost automatic. Coming right back is going to be Keegan Ellis. Oh, his layup rolls out. Keegan Ellis had a good layup. It just would not roll down. Back on the other end, Carter Kirkland missing. And the rebound by Rattler. Here come the Wildcats down by 6. 20 seconds to play before halftime. The Manly coaches, Frank and Matthew on the sideline, calling for one shot. 10 seconds. Bodies on the floor, no foul. Outside, long three is going to be no good by Isaac Weaver. Maroon Devils 2 seconds, stopping is Cooper, and it's going to be high off the rim, but no good. But what a finish. As the teams go to the locker room, things are heating up here inside the gym at Swain County High School. Maroon Devils take a 31-25 lead into the locker room, and we'll be back with that third quarter. Stay with us. wow how they got these Mississippi teams coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be a nightmare because I got a dance recital going on at the same time. So the parking lot's going to be absolutely packed. I'm going to have 500 people over here in the art center.
Oh. I mean, we're playing a 6A school.
Is that what it is?
They have a 9th grade team, a 10th grade team, and a varsity team that's 6 and 1, and they're 6A. The Franklin's playing 2 of those games. I just hope that doesn't hurt us getting ready for Hayesville on Tuesday, because that's a big game at Hayesville. Because they're the number 1 team right now. Yeah, I think it's Hayesville 1, Swain 2 in the boards. Because Hayesville's won it like 4 or 5 years in a row. Fans, welcome back. COVID has become an issue in college basketball this weekend. I know North Carolina, for example, had their big game with UCLA canceled. Now it'll be number 1 Kentucky playing UNC tomorrow. And the other part of that game is Ohio State, and number 21 Kentucky was also canceled because of COVID. So COVID become an issue in college basketball and the NFL. The Browns and the Raiders had their game moved to Monday due to COVID within the Cleveland team. Also, Seattle and the Rams, Washington and Philadelphia both had their games moved to Tuesday. So all kinds of crazy stuff going on with COVID in college and professional sports, as Donovan Groenwald will open up the second half of the bucket for the Maroon Devils. Coming right back, answering is going to be Austin Martin. Shot no good. Maroon Devils down the floor. Pass going to be intercepted. Isaac Weaver coming out with the basketball, driving in, putting it up on the running layup, no good. Cooper Hyatt on the rebound. Maroon Devils back down the floor quickly. They like to run. Going inside, Isaiah Collins, backdoor bounce pass, good. And that is Donovan Groenwald again. So Donovan with the basket up and in. Now with 12 points already. Maroon Devils trying to throw up some full court pressure against Andrews. Wildcats with the ball down the floor. There's a foul as Donovan Groenwald was going after that one. And I believe that's going to be Donovan's second foul. So 2 fouls on Donovan now. 35-25. Maroon Devils up by 10 as we get the third quarter in high gear. Both teams got it going a little better offensively in the second quarter as opposed to the first quarter with a slow start. Outside jumper, Isaac Weaver off the rim, no good, and the rebound by Nathan Bogdanovich, the 6'4 junior. Down the floor, Carter Kirkland, one of 11 seniors on this Maroon Devil team. Cooper Hyatt, another senior, driving inside, double team, quickly back over now, and the long three is going to be good by Donovan again. Donovan with 3 threes on the night. And Coach Matthew Manley wants a timeout. 6:13 to play, third quarter. Maroon Devils up by 13, 38-25. We'll be back here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. We were talking about COVID a moment ago. We just hope COVID doesn't become a problem in the high school ranks like we saw last year. Wildcats with the basketball down the floor quickly is going to be Keegan Ellis, their freshman point guard. Outside jumper is going to be no good, and the rebound by Isaiah Collins, the 6'3 senior. Back down the floor to Carter Kirkland. Going baseline to Cooper. Cooper Hyatt back over to Carter. Gets open on the baseline for three. It's going to be good. And that's Carter's first three of the night. Now with 7 points, Carter Kirkland. Donovan Groenwald with 15 to lead the Maroon Devils. Isaiah Collins, let's see, has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 on the night. Outside jumper left wing is going to be no good by Isaac Weaver. Ball out of bounds. It'll be Andrews' ball. 41-25. Right now, the Maroon Devils on a 10-0 run to start this third quarter. It was a 6-point game at halftime. Now it's up to a 16-point lead and a foul inside as Austin Martin, driving in for the Wildcats, is going to be fouled on the play by Carter Kirkland, his first foul. That'll send Austin to the line, the 6-foot junior. Don't forget, 4 games here in the Swain High Gym tomorrow. One for the Swain JVs, one for the Swain varsity. The Swain JVs playing tomorrow at 2:15 against the 10th grade team of Oxford, Mississippi. The Swain varsity will play at 5 o'clock against Oxford, Mississippi, a 6A school with a 6-1 record. Our Maroon Devils with a win tonight would also be 6-1, but this one has yet to be decided. Outside, Donovan's shot is going to be no good. Andrews stepped on the end line, though, as Cameron Rattler tried to get the rebound and bounce it back in, but stepped on the end line. It'll be Maroon Devil ball inbounds. Back over to Cooper. Back out to Carter on the left side. Going inside, there's Isaiah. Double team quickly. Back over to Carter. Jump shot at the free throw line. No good. And a battle for the rebound is going to result in a foul. It's going to be on Drew Martin, I believe. That's going to be his. It is going to be on Drew Martin. That's going to be his third. 3 fouls on Drew. Wildcats back with the basketball, going all the way coast to coast. Keegan Ellis, no good, and a foul. Forearm down low on Donovan Groenwald. That's going to be his third. So now a couple of key players getting a little bit of foul trouble. 3 on Donovan Groenwald, 3 now on Drew Martin for Andrews. Here in the third quarter, Maroon Devils with 3 fouls, 1 for the Wildcats, as Keegan Ellis at the free throw line. Again, the 5'5" freshman. First free throw is no good. Cameron Blankenship back in the lineup now. Keegan with 3 points on the night with a big 3-point shot. And he makes it 4 with the free throw. 41-26. That is the first point now for Andrews in the third quarter. They went 3 minutes before getting their first point here in this third quarter, as the Maroon Devils had a big run of a 10-0 run. Cooper Hyatt back over now to Isaiah Collins. Gets it back over to Carter Kirkland. Open for 3, and it's good. Carter's second 3 tonight, now with 10 points. Now the Maroon Devils with some full court pressure. Let's see if Andrews can make it happen. No, it's going to be picked over by Carter Kirkland on the turnover. Gets it back over to Isaiah. Shot no good under the basket. Gets his own rebound. Back up and in. No good. Battle for the rebound again, and it's going to be Cooper over the top with a foul on Keegan Ellis. Cooper with his second foul tonight. So the Maroon Devils now with, now they're going to say that is Cooper's third foul. And the Maroon Devils' fourth foul in the third quarter, to 1 for the Wildcats. Nope, now they fix it. It is 2 on Cooper. It's what I thought. Andrews with the basketball, but again facing full court pressure. They get it across the timeline down to Keegan Ellis. Going inside the lane, off the glass, too strong by Rattler. And the rebound down low by Nathan Bogdalovich, the 6'4" junior. Strong rebounder with 18 on the year. Going inside, wide open, Carter Kirkland with a nice pass from Isaiah Collins. And it's going to be a foul and a chance at a 3-point play. Basket is going to be good. Foul is going to be on Austin Martin. That's going to be his first. for Andrews. Now coming back in for the Wildcats is going to be Ty Clark, who has 10 points tonight. He's coming in for Drew Martin with 3 fouls. And it looks like they're going to call that, if the clock is right, third foul on Keegan Ellis. So now 2 Wildcats with 3 fouls. Free throw is going to be good by Carter Kirkland with a 3-point play. And on the inbound is going to be stolen by Ken Blankenship. Cameron gets it back over to Carter Kirkland, wide open on the wing for 3. And that's what happens when turnovers turn into points. It can really escalate in a hurry. Now the Wildcats want a timeout. 3:34 to play. Maroon Devils up by 24, 50-26. We'll be back. Fans, welcome back. Don't forget the Maroon Devils are going to be on the road with a very important game conference-wise on the road Tuesday at Hayesville. Meanwhile, the Andrews Wildcats will be at home Tuesday in conference play hosting Cherokee. Those are the next conference games up for these 2 teams respectively. More on that. The Maroon Devils actually have some basketball tomorrow out of the conference here. Going inside, Wildcats break the drought here with a basket by Cameron Rattler down low. Before that, the Maroon Devils had gone on a 19-1 run to open up this third quarter and blow this game open. It was a 31-25 game at the half, but the Maroon Devils opened with a 19-1 run. Now the Maroon Devils go down low and turn it over, trying to work it down inside to Charlie Collins. So right now it's still a 19-3 run. Andrews with the basketball across half court. Now they get it down low over to Keegan Ellis, and he can't hang on. Turning it over to the Maroon Devils now with 2:47 to play. Coming up tomorrow, as we mentioned, Franklin JVs will open play here at the Swain Gym, hosting Oxford's 9th grade team at 1 o'clock. Swain JVs will play at 2:15, hosting the Oxford, Mississippi 10th grade team. Franklin varsity boys will play at 3:30 against Calhoun City, Mississippi. And our Swain varsity boys will play Oxford, Mississippi at 5 o'clock tomorrow. All those games right here at the Swain High Gym. Outside jumper is going to be no good. Top of the key by Charlie Collins. Bodies on the floor and a whistle. Going to be called on Cooper Hyatt. It's going to be his third. Nope, now they're going to say it's going to be on Joshua Collins, not Cooper, so Cooper only has 2. Joshua has 3. 2.5 minutes to play here. Third quarter, ball turned over again. Full court pressure by the Maroon Devils, causing Andrews some headaches here in the third quarter. Cooper Hyatt going inside, back over to Josh Collins. Or check that, Isaiah Collins, now with 17 points on the night. Individually, Carter Kirkland with 13, Donovan Gorenwald with 15, Cooper Hyatt with 4, Isaiah Collins with 17 for the Maroon Devils. Andrews with the ball in bounds. Andrews, Austin Martin has 1, Cameron Rattler has 7, Keegan Ellis with 4, Isaac Weaver with 7, Zach Queen with 4, Ty Clark leading Andrews with 8. 52-28, 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Left wing, Isaac Weaver nails the 3. Weaver now with 10 points. leading the Wildcats. The first Wildcat in double figures tonight with 10. 52-31. Wildcats trying to scratch and claw their way back in. Going inside. Got a foul as Isaac Weaver blocked the shot on the wing over there of Andrew Kitchens. But the officials say it's going to be a foul, the second on Isaac. And that'll send Andrew Kitchens, the 6'2 senior, for the Maroon Devils to the free throw line. Andrew on the season 50% at the charity line, and his first one is going to be good. Andrew is going to the bench, and they'll bring Zach Queen, 6'4 junior, back in momentarily. And the second free throw is going to be no good. And the ball is going to be Andrews with a rebound as Rattler saves it inbounds. Again, full court pressure by the Maroon Devils. Andrews down the floor. There's a foul down on Charlie Collins. Now Scotty McMahon not happy with the call. And the Maroon Devils won a timeout. 1:38 to play, third quarter. Maroon Devils up 53-31. Stay with us on the Maroon Devils Network. So no games next week, huh?
Well, they're going to play Tuesday on the road.
I mean, no broadcast. Everybody needs a break.
No, the conference shut it all down. Joe's out of town.
Fans, we're back here at Swain County High School. 53-31, Maroon Devils on top. Andrews warming up here after a 19-3 run by the Maroon Devils to open up this third quarter. That was huge. Outside jumper, and there's a three-shot foul. Cameron Rattler fouled on the act of shooting three. So he'll have a chance at 3 free throws, I believe. We'll see what the officials say. That was going to be on Cameron Blankenship, his first, and I believe that was in the act of shooting three, so should have 3 free throws, and it is. So Cameron Rattler with 7 points, now makes it 8. And if he gets all 3 of these, he'll be in double figures with 10. Rattler, a 6'3 sophomore, missed his second one. And they went after the rebound, but they forgot this is a 3-shot foul. One more, guys, one more. Can't go after the rebound until now. And he hits this one, so 2 for 3. 9 points for Cameron Rattler for the Wildcats. 53-33 Maroon Devils. Oh, Maroon Devils. Cameron Blankenship tried to hit Isaiah Collins under the basket. Hits the backboard, goes out of bounds. Andrews ball. Don't forget, Maroon Devils on the road Tuesday at Hayesville. Big conference game. Andrews is going to be hosting Cherokee on Tuesday in conference play. Outside jumper. Shot no good by Cole Anderson, out of bounds. Off the hands of Rattler. Well, the Andrews fans didn't like that call. Matthew Manley didn't either, but he's kind of being cool on the bench. He has 1 T already tonight. He's got to be careful. Driving all the way, Cameron Blankenship takes it all the way to the basket with 2. His first bucket tonight, 55-33. Maroon Devils trying to keep the heat on the basketball every time somebody gets the ball. Boy, they get double teamed almost immediately. Driving down the lane now. The Wildcats high off the glass. Actually a good shot in traffic over there by Isaac Weaver, now with 15. Outside, Cameron Blankenship launches the 3, won't go, and the rebound by Rattler. Down the floor, wide open, Isaac Weaver for an easy backdoor basket. Now a whistle, and let's see what this is about. And I believe the official wants some maybe some sweat wiped up off the floor. I think he found a wet spot that somebody almost slipped on and need a towel out there. So they're going to wipe that perspiration off the floor because, hey, I tell you, slick floor, dangerous the way these guys run up and down the floor. And getting it done out there looks like Charlie Collins. Charlie gets a hand from the Swain fans as he throws the towel back over to the sideline. All right, Maroon Devils with the ball in bounds. Late in the third quarter, 33 seconds to play. Andrews full court pressure. Cameron Blankenship brings it across the half-court line in traffic. Dumps it way over here to Charlie Collins for three. Shot no good. And the rebound by Cooper. Plenty of time out in front. There's a traveling call. Cameron Blankenship turns it over on the travel as he was defended out there by Keegan Ellis, who is playing with 3 fouls. Keegan, a scrapper at 5'5". And very quick. Now it's going to be Andrews' ball inbound. 17 seconds, plenty of time to set up and run the play. Full court pressure again by the Maroon Devils. Now getting it across half court. Wide open over here is going to be Keegan Ellis for 3. Drains it. Ellis now with 7 points. Andrews fans coming alive over here. Final shot of the half from the baseline. Good. And they are going to say it's good. And a nice shot over there by Andrew Kitchens as he drains it from the baseline. So 57-40. Andrews trying to stay in it. Fans, stay with us. We've got one more quarter left. Keep it right here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. It was a Maroon Devil third quarter outscoring Andrews, but Andrews coming on with 15 points in the third quarter after the Maroon Devils went on a 19-3 run. Coming right back, Andrews missing down low. But the Maroon Devils putting up 26 points in the third quarter to 15 for the Wildcats. Maroon Devils turn it over. Coming out with it is going to be Rattler all the way down the floor. High off the glass, no good, and a blocking foul down low on the Maroon Devils. Nathan Bogdanovich, that's going to be his second. 7.5 minutes to play now in the game. At the free throw line shooting 2 is going to be Cameron Rattler, who has 9 points tonight. The 6'3" sophomore for the Wildcats. And his first one is going to be no good. Smoky Mountain Conference play has already started. Second free throw is going to be no good either for Rattler, and the rebound for the Maroon Devils down the floor to Carter Kirkland. Has it stripped away. Cooper picks it back up. Back over to Cartler off his hands. Tried to hit him on the pass. Too hot. Out of bounds. So the Maroon Devils turnover, giving the Wildcats the ball back. Now it's going to be Andrews with the ball inbounds. Down by 17, 57-40. Full court pressure again. That has caused turnovers. We've seen a lot of this tonight in the girls and the boys game. And a traveling call. Andrews turning it over now. The Maroon Devils will get it going the other way. Matthew Manley again voicing his displeasure down there on the sideline, and the Andrews fans, they're not real happy either. And they're right under us. Good crowd on hand tonight, and so it's a vocal crowd both ways. Down the right side, it's going to be Donovan Groenwald. He's fouled. Double team, take your pick. Foul is going to be stuck on Isaac Weaver. That's going to be his third. So now the Wildcats have Keegan Ellis with 3, Isaac Weaver with 3, Drew Martin with 3. At the free throw line is going to be Donovan Groenwald with 15 tonight. He's right behind Isaiah Collins for the Maroon Devils offensively. Isaiah with 17, Donovan with 15. And first free throw rims out. Carter Kirkland has 13. Cameron Blankenship with 2, Cooper Hyatt with 4, Andrew Kitchens with 4. For the Wildcats, Austin Martin with 1, Cameron Rattler with 9. 7 for Keegan Ellis. Second free throw good by Donovan Groenwald. Also, Isaac Weaver leading the Wildcats with 14. Keegan Ellis with 7. Zach Queen with 4. Ty Clark with 8. From the baseline, basket no good by Isaac Weaver. Out of bounds. And it's going to be Maroon Devil ball. 6:48 left to play. 18-point Maroon Devil lead. Earlier today, the Swain JVs winning 39-22 in boys play, and the Swain girls winning 61-21 in varsity girls play. Going inside, basket good with a right hand by Nathan Bogdanovich. His first bucket tonight. Wildcats back with the basketball across half court. Back they come, Rattler driving in, dumping it off, and a nice pass, but it wouldn't drop for Isaac Weaver. Nice looking play, but the ball would just not drop. Here comes Cooper Hyatt following his shot good. Cooper now with 6. 62-40. Maroon Devil lead growing here. Andrews with the ball back down the floor. They've got to come up with a run here quickly with only 6 minutes left to play. Out of front, Keegan Ellis with 3 fouls. Back over to Cole Anderson now in the ball game. And out in front, Carter Kirkland trying to steal it away, and it's going to be stepping on the sideline, though, as he tried to get it. So it'll go back to Andrews. Good hands by the senior. Carter with 13 tonight. Again, the Maroon Devils with 3 players in double figures. Andrews led by Isaac Weaver with 14. Cameron Rattler right on the verge with 9, and Ty Clark with 8. Andrews down on the left wing, gets it back over now, driving in. It's going to be Isaac Weaver, pulls it up for the jumper, no good. And the rebound by Cooper. Cooper on the year, 15 rebounds, 13 assists, 13 steals, averaging 7 points a game for the Maroon Devils senior. Maroon Devils now slowing it down offensively, going inside. Collins has it knocked away, and the ball is loose. It's going to be going to Andrews. But Isaiah Collins with a pretty good ball game. 17 points tonight. He's averaging 24 a game, and also the team's leading rebounder with 56. That's almost a double-double average. Maroon Devils in 6 games, so 56 rebounds. He's getting close to averaging a double-double. Down on the left wing for the Wildcats, Keegan for 3. It's good. Keegan Ellis now with 10 points. He's the second Wildcat in double figures behind Weaver. Rattler with 9, Clark with 8. So Wildcats almost with 4 double-figure scorers. But again, behind 62-43. Driving inside, it's going to be Collins off the glass, no good. He's going to be fouled by Cameron Rattler. Believe it or not, that's going to be Cameron's first foul. Cameron has played a lot of minutes tonight, but only 1 foul. And at the free throw line, Isaiah Collins to add to his 17-point total. Again, these points are unofficial, folks. We just try to do the best we can. First free throw, no good off the front iron. (62-43). Maroon Devils up. 4:45 to play here in Smoky Mountain Conference play. Second free throw, good. Isaiah now with 18. And looks like we still have some more perspiration back on the other end again to try to clean up. Here comes Scotty McMahon with a towel, and Neil Blankenship will assist in the wipe up down there with 4:45 to play. Don't forget, 4 games here tomorrow. The Swain and Franklin JVs are all going to be playing tomorrow. First game starts at 1. Franklin JVs will play Oxford, Mississippi, 9th grade. Second game at 2:15. The Swain JVs will host Oxford, Mississippi's 10th grade. At 3:30, Franklin varsity will play Calhoun City, Mississippi. Inbounds, stolen, and the basket by Cooper Hyatt, now with 8 points. That's what full court pressure can do. And then the Swain varsity tomorrow will play Oxford, Mississippi at 5 in varsity play. A 6A school. Going inside, Rattler, no good, but putting it back up and in. Good follow-up by Isaac Weaver, now with 16 points to lead the Wildcats. Weaver with 3 fouls, Ellis with 3, Martin with 3, but right now that's not a big issue with only 4:13 to play. Andrews really extending the defense now against the Maroon Devils. Here comes Carter Kirkland driving wide open. It's going to be Collins on the feed. Isaiah now with 20 points unofficially here tonight. Just below his 24 points per game average on the season. That's a pretty darn good average. 67-45, Maroon Devils on top. Outside jumper, long 3, it's in there. Isaac Weaver warming it up now with 19 on the night. 19 for Isaac Weaver, the 6'1" junior guard for the Wildcats. Maroon Devils now kind of slowing it down a little bit. And they can afford to with a big lead to use some clock. There is no shot clock in high school basketball as we see in college and the NBA. We understand there have been conversations regarding that, but no plans to change that anytime soon. Maroon Devils now just playing keep away. Outside for 3, going to be no good by Donovan Groenwald, and the rebound picked up by Rattler. Here come the Wildcats, but it's going to be stolen away by Cooper Hyatt. Cooper going inside to Donovan, layup good. Donovan Groenwald now with 18 points. Andrews back with the ball now. 69-48 Maroon Devils. 2:45 left to play. Back down the floor. Andrews has the numbers on a 3-on-2 break, and they can't make the shot go on the jumper by Ty Clark, who has 8 points tonight for the Wildcats. Cooper back out in front. Now the Maroon Devils will just spread it out, use some time. And there's a lot of respect for both teams. Of course, down there on the sideline for the Wildcats, head coach Matthew Manley and his dad, Frank Manley. Down on the sideline, Andrews turns it over under the basket. No, that's going to be Maroon Devil turnover. Andrews will get it back. So again, the Manley father and son combination on the bench for Andrews. Of course, a lot of respect with Scotty McMahon for the Maroon Devils. And Maroon Devils are going to bring some new faces in the ball game. Riley Winchester in right now. Also back in, it's going to be Cameron Blankenship. So the Maroon Devils with some new faces back in. Charlie Collins back in. Outside jumper by the Wildcats, good. There's Ty Clark with his 10th point. So now Clark with 10 points for the Wildcats. So the Wildcats with a couple of players in double figures. Cameron Rattler has 9. Another basket would give him double figures tonight. 1:49 to play. Cameron Blankenship right side, dumps it off. Wide open under the basket though. Backdoor layup good by Nathan Bogdanovich now with 4. And the Wildcats want a timeout. 1.5 to play, 71-50. We'll be back here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, here we go. 1.5 left to play after the timeout. The Wildcats with the basketball. Again, both teams still playing hard right down to the wire. Even though this basketball game has been decided, Andrews turns it over as they try to get the pass over now to Cole Anderson. The Wildcats with a couple of new faces in the ball game as well. Now the Maroon Devils will bring in Will Jenkins. He'll join Riley Winchester back there. Also coming in is going to be Priest Littlejohn. And joining them is going to be Dylan Cochran. And out in front is going to be Gavin Lanning. So an entire new team, the Maroon team, if you will, coming in for the white team. Or the white team coming in for the Maroon team. You can play that both ways. Wildcats going to the bench as well. Andy Tatham coming in for the Wildcats. He is one of the new faces along with Cole Anderson and Alex Jones also in the ball game for the first time for the Wildcats here tonight. So both coaches giving some guys some playing time. Outside for three, Dylan Cochran shot no good on the rebound by Cole Anderson, a junior for the Wildcats, who brings it up the floor with under a minute to play now. Outside long three by Ty Clark, who has 10 points tonight. Won't drop for him, but the rebound is going to be back inside. And there's Andy Tatham. His shot is going to be up no good. And the rebound by Priest Littlejohn for the Maroon Devils as the Devils walk it back up the floor now. Under 40 seconds to play. Top of the key. Just outside, running down some time. Gavin Lanning driving in the lane, puts up the jumper. It's going to be no good. And the Wildcats, Ty Clark on the rebound. Down the floor, getting it to Cole Anderson in the lane. He's going to be fouled, I believe, and will be going to the line. So Cole will, nope, not going to be any free throws. Okay. I'm thinking there might be, and now the officials changed their mind. It is 1-1. I was thinking there should be some free throws. And at the line is going to be Cole Anderson with his chance to get his name on the score sheet. First shot no good though on the 1-1 on the rebound. The second by Priest Littlejohn with now 10 seconds left to play. Down the right side is going to be Dylan Cochran. He fires it up, no good. Cole Anderson with a rebound. Here come the Wildcats with 5 seconds. Cole in traffic and a foul with just a couple of seconds left out in front. The foul on Gavin Lanning will send Andrews back to the line as the fans start to head for the exits with 1.3 seconds left. At the line, Cole Anderson is going to be shooting 2 this time. As the Maroon Devils have 10 fouls, first shot is going to be no good. And the Maroon Devils will go to 6-1. The Andrews Wildcats will drop to 3-4 on the season. Second free throw good. And there is your final 71-51. The Maroon Devils with the win, sweeping all 3 games tonight against the Andrews Wildcats. Friends, one more time, would like to remind you, Maroon Devil basketball here tomorrow starting at 1 o'clock. Franklin JVs will host Oxford, Mississippi 9th grade team. At 2:15, Swain JVs will host the Oxford, Mississippi 10th grade team. Then at 3:30, Franklin varsity will take on Calhoun City, Mississippi. Then our Maroon Devil boys varsity team will wrap it up hosting Oxford, Mississippi, a 6A school at 5 o'clock tomorrow. So 4 games right here at the Swain Gym tomorrow. Again, always good to see the Manley family here from Andrews High School tonight, as Andrews will be hosting Cherokee next Tuesday, their next conference game. And a Maroon Devils next conference game is going to be a big one, especially for the boys on the road next Tuesday. And if we don't get to talk to you before Christmas, we hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful holiday season. We thank you, and we want to say again a big shout out to Toby Burrell and daughter Chelsea getting her doctorate today. Jeff Marr, those folks will be back with you, I'm sure, right after the holidays, including maybe Kent Maxey and Joe Holt. Want to wish those guys Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays as well. They're always on the scene here at Swain County High School. Until then, thanks for listening in, everybody, on the Maroon Devils Network.